I don't know about you, but I haven't slept in like 2 days because my eyes have been glued to this computer screen watching skating from Nice. Because, like, I don't know where else the rest of you guys live, but where I live, we get CBC, which is, I don't even know what that stands for, but Canada, we get to watch this streaming live, as well as we have this like chat that we can talk to Peachy Kwong, who does a lot of the commentating for her. And I just rewatched the highlights from the ladies short as well as the free dance on TV, which is on CBC. I kind of sucked because they only show like 5 out of the 40 girls there, which I think, like, I mean, it's good for, because you don't have much time on TV, but just like, duh. So, and just annoying because they don't show all of it, but at least they are showing both the short and the long. A lot of the programs, they weren't even showing the short, which is really stupid, I thought, but not the point. So, and the ladies short was interesting. The free dance was kind of expected. Well, for the most part, it was expected. Okay, so the ladies short. I'm not quite sure what to think of that. A lot of people are saying that this was a really bizarre World Championships, and I have to agree this is pretty weird, because I know that coming into this World Championships, there really wasn't a favor to win. Like, when Ilinykh Kim and Mao Asada were at their prime, people were like those girls got it, kind of thing. Like, they're gonna win. And I think here there wasn't really a major, there were contenders, but from after watching the short program, I'm kind of like, ugh, about what would be for that. So, I'm just gonna start. Right now, leading in the short program is Alena Leonova from Russia. She had a clean skate, triple. She was rewarded well for her component scores with a 64.61 going into the free program. Second behind her is Japan's Kanako Murakami, which no one really thought would make it like into the top 5, though right now sitting in second place with 62.67 on her short program, which I think is the season's best for her. It's amazing, and I hope that she might even medal this year, because right now all the top contenders are kind of scattered. She skated well. She is trying to find like that mature style still. I was listening to the commentating because I'm a nerd, and I actually like I'll rewatch a program of somebody just to hear the commentary of like the US, Canada, the Eurosport, because I liked to hear what people think. I like to hear their opinions. That's why when I was watching this streaming online, which the thing is that you need really good internet connection. Like at my school, we have the shittiest internet connection you could possibly think of, so it was like. And then third place is Carolina College from Italy, who a lot of people thought would win. I personally thought that she wouldn't take the gold simply because she, even though in the short program, she doesn't need a triple Lutz technically, and she has a triple. She has no triple Lutz going into the free skate, which means she just has triples, which means that her jump base value will be a lot lower than, let's say, Mao Asada, but then again, she's extreme because she's the only woman right now doing triple axel that is currently still skating. And she actually fell on hers and I think it was downgraded too, which led her to being in 4th after the short. So, I mean, it's not terrible, but I've seen her skate way better, but she has, like, her overall presence is really good. It's just that jump that really killed her points. Basically, she lost a lot of point value. And also, since it was downgraded and she fell, she not only lost 1 point, mandatory deduction, she had a negative GOE, which is like the worst thing for a skater. Because that means you're taking away from your base value, which is not something you want to do. Which is why, for Carolina Kostner, everything she's done was really, really clean. And she had a triple. I think it was a triple. Shoot, I don't remember. But overall, she did well. And I think everything she did had a positive GOE to it, which is kind of being said. We should move on because I keep getting off topic. Ashley Wagner from the United States. I personally thought she would do well. She stepped out of her triple flip, which was supposed to be a planned triple flip, triple toe, and put in a double toe at the end of her triple loop, which did so that she could save a little bit and not completely like, because if you don't have that combination, Like, you can't, like, you need, because right now, for everybody, because there's no, like, main draw. The main line between the top and the rest of them is a triple and the positive GOEs, which is what Ashley needed, and she didn't have the triple this today. So it'll be interesting to see how she's in her free program. Her free program is awesome, and she just had to get back into that mentality, because I think it was just, she was trying too hard, which is, I think it was a little bit too much of a good thing, in a sense. So right now she's 8th after the short program. She has a 56.42 as a score, which isn't bad. I mean, I'm not sure if it's a personal best, but that's not a bad score at all. It's just, not on the world stage. Ilinykh Zhang from China is behind her by about 4 points. And two things that were shocking. Alyssa Cisney from the United States, who also is joining Ashley at Worlds, lies in 16th after completely failing. No, I don't say fail. Completely botching 2 of her 3 jumps. She just came off of the International Challenge Cup in... I don't remember. She came up from the International Challenge Cup with Jeremy Abbott, and she basically only landed 1 clean triple out of her 6 triple free skate. And today she fell on her triple lutz, her triple loop. When you watch the slow motion, she's like this in the air. So, and then she like on the ground, which is probably mean to say, but it just kind of looks like that. She has 48.31 scores. And, I mean, I think for the U.S. ladies, it was more for them to get back those 3 spots they needed for Sochi, which is the 2014 Olympics, which is what everyone is thinking about right now. And, yeah, that's about it for the ladies short. Okay, moving on. And the free dance. I actually didn't get to see much of this on streaming because I actually had class. So I watched a lot of it online, and a lot of the top contenders were viewed, they were shown on CBC. Like Richie Moir, Davis White, Pechalat, and Bourzat, and Weaver, Poje, Capellini, Lenot. And they had a little bit of Karasrov and Asher Hill just because Canadians. And, I mean, just because I'm Canadian and I'm biased, I'm going to talk about them because this is their first World Championships. They were 13th, and they had a season's, I think it was a season's best. They skated their best. They got a standing ovation and everything, and I think they did their best. And what more can you ask for, right? In 10th place, it's Madison Hubble and Zachary Donahue from the USA. They had a really good short dance. Their free program was okay, too. One's big shocker. Maya Shibatani, Alex Shibatani from the USA. I really do like them a lot. I think they're really good skaters. But I think after having not the best short dance, because I remember I actually watched the short dance live, and you see the marks go on, they're like, kind of thing. So it wasn't their best skate, and I don't know, and I haven't had a chance to actually look at each of the scoring sheets, but I think they lost a lot of levels on their sequences, and that really killed their scores because they had 62 points for the short dance, or something, so around 62 points for the short dance, which isn't a bad score at all, but they were bronze medalists last year. They had that thing they want to live up to, and I thought that they would get bronze again, but I did know that the other 2 contenders would be Nathalie Pechalat and Fabian Bourzat from France, and Kaitlyn Poje from Canada, who are all fighting for the bronze, and that's why that's why everyone was kind of counting them out, and then I think that that really hurt them in the beginning of their free dance because they completely botched the twizzle sequence, and twizzles are worth almost 6 points in the free dance. Example, if you watch this closely, it's like their first set of this, because you do 3 sets of twizzles in different directions and different feet and whatever. When they first doing it, they're twizzle, and I think Alex went a little too fast, got off on his blade, and just kind of fell out of it, and then Maya was continuing, and then he kind of stops to get ready for the next one, and then he's about to, he's about to go, and then I think it was, and then she was confused, and then didn't go when he started spinning, and then they just kind of stopped, and then it didn't work, so it was really weird. But basically the entire sequence was botched because you need that like the thing. And the rest of their program, they were fighting for every point they could get after that, and they ended up in 8th overall. So it was a rough skate, but it's a learning lesson, and they were like 17 and 20. They got tons of times. 6th place, Anna Capellini, Luca Lanotte. They had a really good free dance. I love their free dance. I think they sell it so well, and it doesn't seem like they're doing like element skate. It was good. I liked it. And the battle for bronze was between France and Canada. They showed Canada first on CBC, and I think it was their coach, which actually the France and the Canadians, they're actually coached by the same people, and her coach actually started crying at the end of their free dance because of how emotional it was. And I remember Kaitlyn had teared up after the end of the free dance. I think it was at the Grand Prix final too, and they had a standing ovation. So it was good. And also they got a level 4 on one of their step sequences, which really brought up their marks. And they broke 100 and internationally, which is like, yeah, it's awesome. And the 3rd place was Pechalat and Bourzat from France. I don't really know them that well as a couple because I never really saw much of their stuff, but I really saw their free dance today, and wow, they know what they're doing, and it's really good. Their interpretation of the Pharaoh and the Mummy, because she looks like she's wearing toilet paper as a dress, they sold it so well, and it was so good. And I think they did have the home ice advantage, I guess, but they beat Kaitlyn and Andrew by almost 7 points. So, I mean, kudos to them, but it's like, I think some of that marks was because they're from France, and they had like, during their announcement of their name, everyone was like, yeah, kind of thing. And then the battle for gold, because gold and silver is basically taken at this point in Canada. I mean, not Canada, in ice dancing. Virtue, Moir, Davis, White. So Virtue and Moir, they led after the short dance by 2 points, and between the two of them, that's a lot, because usually they're about like 0.01 in difference of these things, because they're so closely matched in everything they do. It's like they win, then they win, then they win, then they win, right? So I saw Meryl, Davis, Charlie White first. I thought they had a really good free dance. They have very innovative lifts. Everything about them is almost, it's like the same quality as Virtue and Moir, basically. They have the same coach. But I mean, they're just, those two couples are at another level of dance. And they posted a score of 178.62, which is ridiculous. But still, like, damn. And then Virtue and Moir stomped on that score and won by just over 4 points. And I wasn't quite sure. I haven't seen the actual logistics of the scoring sheet, like I said before, but I'm not sure if they really I'm not sure if they won by that much. Like, I mean, yeah, they deserve to win. It's really about who skates the better, but then I felt like it wasn't their best skate, because I've seen them skate, like, their 4 continents was, like, the perfect skate, but they didn't skate the best today, but then they still won, so, I mean, like, they deserve to win, just, like, 4 points compared to someone who's actually so closely matched to you. I thought it'd be, like, 0.05 points, but, yeah. So that was my take on the free dance. Tomorrow is it was the men's short and something else, which my mind escaped me because I'm way too tired right now. I don't even remember, but I'll comment on that tomorrow when I watch it, because I have to get at 6:30 to get out a tub of popcorn and just watch my heart out. So yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow.